Happy Tuesday. I hope you are all doing very well. We are doing our daily message, and I am using the Taking Good Care Every Day deck by Mary Beth Helen. Today's card is Remember, you move in tides, you cycle with seasons. And this can be especially challenging if you are faced with the cycles that feel like they are the downturns, that you're going downhill, that you're facing challenges all the time and never seem to be getting something to go your way. It's frustrating when we feel like we're doing everything right, but something doesn't turn out the way that we would like it to. And when I think about these ideas, I go back to one, Abraham Hicks and the law of attraction. We need to have contrast in our life. We need to be seen, to be shown those things that don't align with what we want, so that we can better understand what it is that we do want, so that we can learn to appreciate those things that come that we do want, rather than just sort of taking them for granted and getting almost lackadaisical about it. It's just another day. It's important as well to realize that life is full of ups and downs, because that is the nature of this world. The tide comes in, the tide goes out. Seasons go from winter to spring to summer to fall. Life begins, life ends. Everything in life has beginnings and endings, and those beginnings and endings all have those ups and downs. We have that twilight of situations that we find very difficult to accept. When we are on top of the world, we want it to stay that way, but we have to remember that nothing lasts forever, whether it's something that we find terribly traumatic and challenging, or whether it's something that we find the best thing in the world and exactly what we want. There are cycles in all things, but those cycles allow us those times of regrowth, of rest, of rejuvenation, and of moving on to something that's even bigger, even better. Remember that we build on things in this lifetime. And so like school, you move from kindergarten through 12th grade because you're building on all those basic skills. In life, you move from one relationship to another, from one health idea to another, and what it does is it moves us along and we build on everything. And so if you look back from this moment even to yesterday, you're not the same person that you were. You're in another cycle. And so we often joke and say same things, different days, but it's not the same thing. It's not exactly the same. There's something a little different about every day. I encourage you today to look for the nuances, the differences, the growth that's happening for you, whether you're in an up cycle or a down cycle, whether you're in that valley or whether you're almost up at your peak or riding that wave. Look for where the nuances are. I will tell you that there is love in all things, and there are lessons in all things. And so whether it's feeling like a good day or a bad day, or a good moment or a bad moment, know that there is love present, and there is something for you to take away with love in that moment. Look for those things today. See where you are in your cycle. Honor it and love it. And know that what is coming next for you, it may be that time of rest, but you know that after that, it's also going to be another wave. And the other piece is, where in the beginning of life and when we're learning, the waves can be very tsunami-like. They can be huge. They can be overwhelming. When we learn how to ride these waves, they're not quite so dramatic in their shifts most of the time. They're a little more even. They're a little more balanced. And so we don't have to make 0 to 10 a 100-story building. It can be a 10-story building. Use that today, and I hope that you have a spectacular day, and I hope that you find the waves that you wish, ride those, and find the rest that you so desperately need in your peaks and your valleys. Bye-bye.